guys, happy Thursday. So we're headed to our doctor's appointment to check on baby Rain. And sorry for the lighting, y'all. Tiger stripes. Yeah, so we're headed to our doctor's appointment, and then Sean's gonna go off to work straight from there. So just wanted to just jump on and let you guys know good morning. Oh, let me show you guys the outfit of the day. I gotta come back and clean up this house, especially my office. It's filthy, but nothing major. Nothing major today. So this is the outfit of the day. Gap hoodie. As y'all can see from the background, it's pretty filthy in here. So yeah. So I don't feel all that great. I wasn't feeling too good. I think it's like a, I don't know, digestive issue going on. So I don't know. But my numbers haven't been all that great. So I definitely have a feeling that my doctor's going to put me back on insulin. Which if she does, that's fine. But I'll catch you guys back. Hey y'all. Come on. Can you see? Mm-hmm. Good morning. So we're just leaving the appointment. I forgot to pull out the camera, y'all, but we heard just her heartbeat, which is good. And now I need to get a list of stuff I could eat before driving. And now I'm about to go get a Jamba Juice for breakfast. And that's it. I don't know what I want to eat though. I need to eat something. It feels so good out here. It feels like a true fall day. I'm gonna come back up here and take my labs, so see if maybe it's my anemia that got me like this. That's gonna be hard though to stop eating ice though. But yeah, y'all. I think I'm gonna join Thrive Market. They have a lot of healthy snacks, real healthy snacks. And they categorize it by like low glucose, keto, vegan, stuff like that. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, but you gotta pay like monthly, or you could pay all at once. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. And order some snacks. But I gotta figure out when I could do it. But anyway, y'all, that's it. Sorry I didn't vlog the baby. It was real quick. She just put the little whatever that thing is on my stomach and listened to the heartbeat and went over my blood sugars, and they're gonna put me back on insulin. She's gonna call me and let me know you know, how much insulin and when to take it and stuff like that. So alright y'all, so we are at Island Cuisine. That is a Sean walking in. So he's getting us some breakfast. We're gonna get some ackee and saltfish. And then we were just sitting in the car talking for a little bit, and we were just talking about how, we were just sitting in the car talking about, you know, how we want to like get the house real nice and organized. And like, I'm real big on like seasonal decor. So fall's my favorite season. So when fall comes, I like to switch the house and let it to, you know, feel like fall. I want it to feel cozy. I want my pumpkin spice, you know, candles and stuff like that going, and you know, so we were saying how we really want to like get the house real nice, and that's my part. But the problem is, I can do something like the other day I did the laundry, you know, me and Kaden, and there was so much laundry and we're still not all the way done. I feel like once I do that, I'm so exhausted. By the time I make it upstairs, I'm tired. So then the next day or whatever day I get to doing the upstairs, it's like laundry's packed up again. I need to figure out how, or get the energy to like tackle the entire house and get the entire house clean and organized, so that we can just keep it up from there. So the pantry, I organized that. We've been keeping that organized. That looks fine. The pantry upstairs, the linen closet, I pretty much organized that, and that's been staying up to par. I gotta get my office clean. It's clothes everywhere that I have to fold up and put away. We gotta transfer our summer stuff to the attic. So I have so much that I still need to do. So I think I literally am gonna like stick to it. Like I'm gonna start writing down days. And even with my YouTube channel, like I really enjoy YouTube, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about the money, it's not about the following, it's not about any of that. Like this is something that I've always liked. I've always liked taking pictures. I've always liked capturing the moment with stuff. And I think back on if I would have been vlogging years ago, how many memories I could have looked back on. And not only that, but I used to have like one of those handheld camcorders, and you know, back then, you know, you had your cassette and all that, and it just wasn't as convenient as it is now, where you could just upload straight from your smartphone or put it in your laptop and just upload it, whatever. So it's not something that I stuck to, but I always was interested. And even with my YouTube channel, I want to be more consistent with my uploads. I want to give you guys a schedule so that it's not like a random upload. You guys know, you know, she uploads on these days of the week or whatever. So I'm gonna get an agenda book, or I have one, and I'm gonna dedicate it just strictly for my hobbies, stuff I'm gonna do around the house, and then my YouTube video, and then really try to just stick to it and just manage my time and stuff better. So that's our plan. I gotta figure out what hairstyle I'm gonna get for this baby shower. That was a large. That was the same prices over there for the small. Isn't that crazy?
I had the same amount of food too.
Oh, okay.
They smarter than them.
You said they smarter than them over there? They're like, we're gonna call it a large.
Right. They could have
got it. They could call it a large.
They could call it a large too. They could call it whatever the hell you want to.
That's true.
They just got one size. You didn't say we have one size. Don't tell me I only have small. That don't make sense. Don't sound good.
Y'all like Sean Swings? I know y'all don't see his hair often, cause he always had it covered up.
Like right now.
You ready to put that on now?
Yeah. I know.
It's to keep dirt and stuff out his hair, cause y'all know he be doing the projects. But anyway, so I need to find out a cute hairstyle. I think I'm gonna just do like a not a deep wave, but a body wave with a nice little part, and just, you know, just do it like that. I think I'm gonna just do that for the baby shower, and then rock that until maybe 2 weeks, because if they're gonna induce me, then we're gonna obviously know when we're having the baby. So I'm gonna just rock that until like 2 weeks before we have the baby. Yeah. And then I'm gonna what Natasha doing? Oh, well, I don't think it's gonna be that early, but it'll probably be like immediately after Christmas. Yeah, we're gonna have a Christmas baby or a New Year's baby, y'all. I'm gonna really try to stick to this eating thing. Like, I gotta get better snacks and stuff, because if I could keep the baby at a healthy weight, that's the only reason why they would induce, is because she's getting too big. So I probably should have been induced with Caden, but I didn't. So that's the reason why I had complications when I delivered him. But I mean, to me, 8 pounds isn't even still all that big, but I guess it is, you know, a little bigger than average. The average is like 7 pounds or so, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I was a 10-pound baby, you know what I'm saying? I was big. But so that means my mother didn't do good when she was pregnant with me. That was 15 pounds. Which is why I'm going through what I'm going through. Because Windsor didn't have gestational diabetes. Or either one of her children. And Windsor wasn't as big of a baby as I was. But I don't know, whatever. I guess it's just a thing. Because she had her first.
Meemaw was smashing.
She had her first. But who knows? Anyway, the doctor basically was like, the worst case scenario is you could have a still baby when you're out of control. When you're out of control with your diabetes. It's probably them calling me now. Alright, y'all.
Backwards. to try and help people out.
Okay. What you ask? What you want to ask?
Do he have? At this point in time, we gotta make sure he has somebody.
Sean, the person that's on the account, he said, well, he's just giving advice. So
I understand, but I still want to know.
He wants to know if you have a identification number.
It could be just somebody that's just trying to make sure he ain't get caught yet.
So now he's like paranoid. I know. I mean, I get it. You're just calling to give us advice or whatever. So I really don't feel threatened by this phone call at all. But
nah, I'm not asking anything from you. I'm just trying to give you something.
Yeah.
No, I understand. No. I really understand.
Kevin McShane, McShane.
Okay.
I can give you my phone number, my email, whatever you want, as far as
no, that's fine.
That's okay.
No, it's okay. You, like I said, you were just giving us informative advice. So, you know, going forward, we know how to react. So I'll call BGE and see if we can get an extension.
Yeah, see if they'll work with you. I mean, it can't hurt to call them, right? Just
Right.
Say, hey, here's what happened, and you just talk to me and see what they say.
Okay. Thank you so much. By curiosity, how many of these calls are you guys getting? Because the girl told me that she was getting a lot that day, that people were calling in about it. So
it depends. They target different parts of the country on different days. They will. I would say this week, I've seen probably 50 emails of scams. We get notified on each one, but not everybody pays.
okay.
But there's probably, even if they do 100 a week and 2 people pay, well, they just made $500 for doing nothing.
Right. Exactly. I know.
So, and some people, hey, believe it or not, some people have paid like $3,000. Like they'll target like churches or synagogues or businesses, and people pay, and then they pay in Bitcoin, and then they usually use the adage like, hey, 20 minutes, we're gonna have a guy there to cut your power off.
That's exactly what he said. You have 30 minutes.
Never ever do that. They will never call you and say, in 30 minutes we're gonna have your power cut off. That's not the way it happens.
Okay. All right. Well, now I know.
All right, man.
Thank
Good luck
you.
To you guys. Hope it all works out for you.
Thank you so much. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all about that later. That's a whole nother thing. I'll tell y'all what happened. You guys, we have house guests. This is Naya.
Want your food?
She's like, no, I want some of what y'all was eating.
No.
That's Sean's mom's dog. Naya. Sean be paying me no mind, y'all. She do whatever she wanna do. Hey, Naya. Is she cute with her little bows? She's so cute. Oh, Lord, I gotta get some energy. Naya. Naya. Yeah, she get careless, y'all. Alright, y'all, so I'm back up Kaiser because when I tell y'all, like, I'm very, 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 very fatigued. Like, I'm like very, very fatigued to the point where I feel like when I stand up I'm gonna fall out. And so I wasn't thinking what it could be, like, because I couldn't put my hand on it. I'm like, what is it? Because last night I wasn't feeling good, and I'm like, why don't I feel good? Like, you know, when Sean and his mom was asking me, you know, what's wrong, I really couldn't pinpoint exactly like how I felt. I couldn't describe it. So I was just like, I feel like my stomach hurt, but it was like my stomach hurt a little bit. It was like a little bit of digestive issues. It felt like my head was hurting, but it wasn't quite a headache. It was just weird, like a whole lot of different feelings, and I couldn't pinpoint exactly like how I felt. I just knew that I didn't feel myself. And I slept, of course. I didn't sleep good. I never do at night. And then I've been sleeping a lot lately. Every chance I get, even if it's 30 minutes, I'm like, okay, let me go to sleep real quick or whatever. And it wasn't until today when we were in the appointment that my doctor said that, you know, she wants to check my iron. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's exactly what it is. Because I already have low iron even before I got pregnant. And then when I found out I was pregnant, my first prenatal appointment, I believe it was my first. Yeah, I got lab work done and my vitamin D came back and my iron came back very low. So I have low vitamin D and iron, which both, you know, cause the issues that I'm having. You know, hair breakage, which is why my hair in the middle is, you know, not growing. Real fragile nails, like my toenail just broke the other day. Like I didn't hit it or anything or nothing, it just broke. So my nails are weakening. The fatigue is crazy. That's one of the signs of the anemia. Headaches and just, you know, just severe tiredness. And then they say cold hands and cold feet, and my hands and my feet were cold the last 2 days. So I'm definitely about to go in here. I pray to God that, like, they don't try to come at me with no blood transfusion mess, because I don't do blood transfusions. So we're gonna have to do another alternative. But I'm hoping it's not that low, and they can just like give me something to push it up. But that's on me too, because I also have iron pills at home that I completely just forget about taking. And I need to take them, but I just be feeling like, you know, my prenatal has all of the things that I need in it, but because I'm deficient in vitamin D and my iron, I probably need to take my iron and my vitamin D along with my prenatal. Hello? Hello?
Did you call me?
Oh yeah, I was just calling you back because my mom, she told me to call her when I leave out of here. So I'm about to go in here. Oh, okay. I mean, I really don't have, you know, the stuff that I want to tackle in the house is just like my office and like the clothes and stuff, but I don't have the energy for that today. I mean, I'm hoping I can get it, but if I don't get it, then I don't know. The way I feel like I ain't gonna get it today. I still ain't even get out the car yet.
Yeah, let me out the car. You gotta know what's up, and you gotta eat some real food, some real vitamins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Asian market when I leave. All right, let me go in here. I'll call you when I leave out of here. All right, bye. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, so I'm going to talk to my doctor while I'm going to go take the labs, and then she's going to get the results today, and then I guess I'll find out if if it's low enough where I need to be taking my prenatal pills, iron pills, and vitamin D pills. But when I leave here, I'm going to literally drag myself to the Asian market, and I'm going to get some beets, some Swiss chard, some spinach, you know, stuff like that I can just eat a lot of to kind of help with my iron. And I'll probably cook up some chicken breast or some chicken breast in the oven or something like that, and then we'll have it with some Swiss chard. And then I don't know, Sean's gonna have to do like some fish or something, because this is not cool how I feel. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you guys know. Well, I'm not going to get the results immediately, but hopefully I'll get the results today. So my doctor says she is going to call me today. So let me get in here, because the sooner I get in here, the sooner I can get my results. And I'll let you guys know what's what. Alright, y'all, so I just got through taking my my labs. She said it's not going to come back until like late tonight, but if it's real low, I'll hear from them. So, we'll see. So I'm leaving Walmart, and excuse me, I'm about to go home and probably like take a nap. I just can't seem to shake the fatigue, and I feel like I have to like lay down. I feel like I need to like lay down. Like my head's starting to hurt worse, and it's not getting any better. So while I'm riding, because I don't think I'm going to vlog too much more today. There's really nothing much more going on. I probably will be in the house the rest of the day. Kaden is about to come home in like 20 minutes. So hopefully I'll even be able to get rest with him, because he comes in like every 5 minutes literally. So I'm going to try to get some rest. But I wanted to tell you guys what happened. So you guys heard like the tail end of the conversation that I had earlier, and basically I was scammed. And what's so annoying is that I'm usually like on top of that type of stuff. Like, I'm usually like, there's no way that you could scam me, really. Like, I just usually am on top of that type of stuff. I've gotten so many scam calls, you know, in life. I even got one not too long ago regarding my credit card, and like, I be on it. This one, however, I'm gonna say caught me at a perfect time for them, and a really, really bad time for me. So I live in Baltimore, Maryland. So our light company is called BGE, Baltimore Gas and Electric. And the BGE is in Sean's name. So I think our due date for our bill, I want to say our due date for our bill had passed like maybe 2 weeks ago or so. And so we called them last Thursday. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago, because it had passed like a week when we had called them. Because I remember telling Sean, I'm like, you know, the bill was due last week or whatever. Let's call and let them know that, you know, we were going to pay it the following week, which would be today. So we called them and we let them know. We made not payment arrangements, but a payment arrangement, and made them aware that we were going to pay our balance to get our account completely to zero, which would be about like $374 and change. And we were going to make that payment today. So that was last Thursday. We made that call. So they documented it. Everything was cool. Whatever. All right. Saturday, as y'all know, like, I've been working overtime or whatever since my hours have gone down to 20 hours. My job offers a lot of overtime around this time, and we've been getting overtime for email. So anyway, I was doing emails, I was working, it was a Saturday, and I get a phone call. Now I have BGE's number saved in my phone, so when my phone rings, it comes up BGE. So I'm like, why are they calling me, you know? But I answer it, and it's an automated call. And the message says something along the lines of, your account is past due, and to avoid disconnection of services, please bring your account current immediately, or something of that nature. Like, I don't know verbatim, but it sounded like a real legit BGE automated call. Now, because we had literally just talked to the girl 2 days ago from that day, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, the girl didn't do something right, or she didn't note the account, you know, that we were going to be making our payment. So, and I think because there's just so much going on, it's just so much going on, like, you know, doctor's appointments, I'm trying to get the house together, we're trying to prepare for the baby, we got the baby shower coming up, you know, I'm helping Sean out with his business. It's just a lot, like a lot, it's just a lot. And so my head wasn't in the right place, so I wasn't able to really, like, you know, question stuff, or I wasn't listening carefully. It just, I didn't pay attention to the fact of, like, okay, well, why would we be disconnected, you know what I'm saying, when we're only literally, like, at that point in time 9 days past due. Like, none of that crossed my mind. I just knew that I went into, like, panic mode, because I got that automated call. So I'm like, oh my goodness, are they gonna turn off our lights? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, we can't have our lights turned off. So like I said, it was an automated call, so I didn't speak with anyone. And then it gives you a phone number, and it says, please call this number to make a payment by phone or something like that. So I hung up. The call disconnected. We hung up, and like I said, I had the number saved in my phone. So I go back into my phone, and I go to my recent call log, which says BGE, and I tap BGE, right? Because it says BGE. I know I have their number saved or whatever. When I tell y'all, it mimicked their phone system to the T. I had the whole music, I had the prompts, I had everything. So someone answered the phone as, you know, thank you for calling BGE. This is such and such ID number, blah, 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 blah. And I said, hi, I'm calling. I just got an automated call. I just got an automated call, and I don't know why, because, and now this is where I went wrong. I said, I just got an automated call, and I'm not sure why, because we already called and spoke with someone on Thursday and made payment arrangements to pay the bill next Thursday. So the gentleman says, okay, can you provide me with your phone number? I gave him my phone number. And then, you know, this is regular protocol. They ask you to verify your name, verify your address, and things like that. So I'm like, verifying my address, verifying my name, and everything. And I'm like, I'm an authorized user on the account. The account is in, you know, and I gave them Sean's name or whatever. Alright, so hold on, y'all. Y'all know when you parking, you gotta concentrate. So I gave them, can y'all see me? I really want to sit y'all somewhere. Sit y'all right. Can y'all still see me? I sit y'all like that. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Alright, I'll just lean in a little bit. So I gave them Sean's name or whatever, gave them my address, told them my name, gave them my phone number. Not one time did he verify my account balance with me, nothing. He literally ran off of me telling him I made a payment arrangement already. So what he said was, I see here that you made a payment arrangement. However, your account is red flagged and the system kicked your payment arrangement out, so it didn't stick. And I'm like, what? Like, what sense does that make, you know? So I'm like, dang, my account is red flagged. And, you know, I'm like, why is it red flagged? And he was like, well, because of the past due balance. And once again, he still didn't tell me my balance or anything, but because I know that my account is past due, I didn't think, you know what I'm saying, to have him confirm anything. So I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? Like, can you put it back in that we're going to pay it on Thursday? So he was like, what's the amount that you want to pay on Thursday? Mind you, if he saw the notes in the account, that's something that he would have seen. So I blame myself, but like I said, it's just a lot going on. And he caught me at a time I'm in the middle of working. Like, it just... So I said we're supposed to pay $374. I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and round it to $375. So he was like, okay, well, unfortunately that payment arrangement wasn't able to you know, stick in the system. It got kicked off, and he was like, the system's not gonna allow me to extend it until Thursday. And he was like, we have a technician. No, he didn't say a technician. He was like, your account is actually due to shut off, disconnect in an hour. And I'm like, in an hour? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. He was like, you know, are you able to make some type of payment today? And I'm like, how are you? And I just went off, and I'm like, you know, I made a payment arrangement 2 days ago. How are you guys gonna call me the day of and then tell me I have an hour? And it still didn't register with me. Like, it still didn't register with me. All I heard was turn off, and I just was like, I had to do whatever to keep my lights on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, oh my gosh. And all I could think about was like, I'm signed up to work overtime. I'm in the middle of my shift. I'm supposed to be working tomorrow. Like, I don't got time for this. Like, I can't afford for my lights to be off. So, because I work from home, for y'all who do not know. So, he was like, you know, well, how much can you put down? I'm willing to work with you. He was like, if you're able to, you know, at least put down 200 today, then I can call the technician and keep from your account being turned off. So I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I was like, I'll just go ahead and give you my debit card. So he was like, well, no, we can't take your debit card because with the banks, it takes like a business or one or two business days before it posted the account. And because your account is red flagged, the payment needs to post immediately. So I know that that's not nothing out of the norm. Like, I know that if your account is in, like, I guess, like, turn off status or something, I think you're able to go to, like, Walmart or like any authorized retailer to like pay your bill, and it goes to them directly. So he was like, you can go to either a Walmart or you can go to a 7-Eleven. So he was like, verify your zip code for me. And I'm like, I verified the zip code. I'm thinking to myself, like, I wasn't thinking to myself at that time, but now I'm thinking to myself, like, dang, you're supposed to have my account in front of you. I shouldn't have had to verify my zip code. So that was another red flag I didn't pay attention to. And I verified my zip code. All this man did was Google. Like, you literally could hear him typing and everything. And he was like, you know, there's 2 7-Elevens in your area within a mile radius from you. And he was like, you can go there. He's like, I'm going to give you instructions on what to do, because you literally only have 45 minutes to get this done. And I'm like, okay, you know, and I'm like, and who am I speaking with? And he was like, my name is Kevin such and such. My extension is 302. I'm going to give you my direct phone number. So when you get the payment, you can give me a call so I can go ahead and enter it in the system and keep your lights from getting cut off. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, damn, I'm working. I'm like, Sean, can you go run and do this, whatever? And Sean was questioning it, but I think because of me being in panic mode, I just kind of put the panic on him. And I just was like, you know, they're saying that they're going to cut it off, whatever. And then Sean was like, what? Like, why would a technician be coming out here to cut our lights off? He was like, we're not even that far past due. And I'm like, well, I don't know. He was just saying that our account's red flag is past due, and we only got 45 minutes, so I'm not trying to play around. Like, let's just go pay it, or whatever. So Sean pulls out $200. He goes to 7-Eleven. The guy told me specifically what to get. He was like, get a money pack card. I still didn't it still didn't register that this was a scam. And it's because, like, I'm not into that, like, type of stuff. Like, I know that they have, like, what, Western Union scams, money pack scams, green card scams, and all that. I don't know about them type of things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about them type of scams. I don't know how they work. I never understood how they work, because I always felt like if you do Western Union, you have to show your ID and all that to pick up the money. So I don't understand how people actually get away with that. So he's like, get a money pack card. He was like, you gotta pay cash only. They don't accept debit or credit card to get it or whatever. So, you know, pull the money out the ATM and then get the card. He was like real thorough, real detailed with it. And that's that, real nice. You know what I'm saying? Of course. And so Sean did that. Sean gave me the number to the card or whatever. I called the guy back, and at the number that he gave me and the extension. So when I called this 866 number back, it rings. You have the whole music and everything. And when a different guy answered, and I'm like, hi, I need to speak with Kevin such and such, because I had his last name and everything written down. I need to speak with Kevin such and such at extension 302. And the guy was like, okay, please hold. Put me on hold music playing and everything. Transfer my call. Kevin ass picks up, all professional. Kevin such and such, case manager, resolution or something like that. ID number such and such and such and such. How may I help you? And I'm like, Kevin, is Crystal calling you back? I have the money pack number. He's like, okay, great. What's the number? Gave him everything. And he was like, okay, so we're good. We have you set to pay the remaining balance on Thursday. I'm like, okay, cool. Hung up, lights still on, thinking everything cool, no problem. Thursday comes. No, because today's Thursday. Tuesday comes. I worked my overtime, got off in the morning. Now I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. Keyword, relaxing. Chilling in the bed, relaxing, watching TV. Don't got nothing really on my mind. Cool. I got a phone call from California. Mind you, I'm getting ready to take my nap, because I take my little nap between my shifts. Like if I do overtime in the morning, I get off at like 11:30 or 12. I take my nap because I got to go back to work my regular shift at 3 o'clock. So I'm getting ready to take my nap because I've been, like I said, y'all, I've been real fatigued lately or whatever, real tired. So I go to lay down. And like right before I'm about to fall asleep, my phone rings. It's a California number. So I'm like, I don't know nobody in California. So I swipe to decline the call. It calls right back. Swipe to decline the call. The number calls right back. So I answer with an attitude and I'm like, hello. And then he was like, Miss Jordan. And I'm like, yes. He was like, yeah, it's Kevin such and such from BGE. He was like, I'm calling you because, excuse me. He was like, I'm calling you because, you know, we weren't able to lock in your payment arrangement. And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, the same thing happened. He was like, so the previous rep that you spoke with the other day, I guess it wasn't their error. It was a system error because I did it and it still won't let me you know, take the payment. I mean, it still won't let me put it in the system to wait your payment out until Thursday. So I'm like, Kevin, today's Tuesday. Like, it's not going to kill y'all to wait 2 days. And he was like, I know. He was like, I know you feel that way. He was like, I'm so sorry I have to call you. He was like, there's I have a list of other customers that I'm working on that I have to call to give this news to as well, and I feel really bad, you know. And he's like, but there's really nothing that I can do about it. And he was like, I have a technician that's en route, you know, disconnecting or whatever. He was like, and you're on the list for disconnect in the next hour. And I was like, I just cussed him out or whatever. And I was like, I don't understand how you keep calling me, threatening me with this whole hour ordeal. And now this time, I started playing stuff in my head. I was able to process it because I didn't have so much going on. So I'm like, how are you calling somebody, you know, giving them an hour, blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, and then if it's system generated, I was like, let me speak to a manager. He was like, well, I am the manager. I'm in charge of your case, your account, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, why would my account be specifically assigned to you? It's not like we're in disconnection. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't get a turn off notice or nothing like that. I'm not understanding. Like, I just don't understand. And I was like, I feel like if I never initiated a call to BGE to make the payment arrangement, I wouldn't even be getting these damn phone calls. And he was like, no, you would have, whatever. He was like, I've had this file on my desk now for several days, so you would have gotten a phone call. And I'm like, my account literally was just past due 7 days, you know what I'm saying, when I called. And he was like, yeah, but as soon as it's past due, we allow 1 to 2 days, and then it makes its way over to our department. And I'm like, you know, and he was like, there's just, you know, a lot of things that the company's doing differently now. And he was like, and one of them is we're no longer doing, like, when we come and cut your services off, it's a non-refundable reconnection fee. So I'm like, reconnection fee? He was like, yeah. He was like, and you don't want to have to pay that. It's non-refundable. He was like, that's $295. So I'm like, $295, like damn near the amount that I owe you guys. Are you kidding me? And I'm like, when the hell did y'all start charging people damn near $300 to reconnect their damn service? Because I know people probably get their damn lights cut off all the damn time. How in the world y'all expect people to ever, you know, get their services cut back on, charging people that type of money? And then he gonna come out with this bullshit talking about yeah, it depends on the type of account, like if it's commercial or residential, whatever, and the balance that's due in your account. I said, so my balance to bring my account to a zero balance is only $374 and change. So I'm not understanding. So anyway, I was like, Kevin, I don't have it right now. Like I said, I made my payment arrangement for Thursday. I will have to call around and see if I can get the money or whatever. And he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna call you back in 30 minutes and follow up with you, whatever, to see if you're able to, you know, get the payment in. And I was like, all right, whatever. So it just didn't sit right with me. So I hung up with him. I went to Google. I put in BGE, and I went and dialed it straight from my phone from the website. And I get BGE. And I tell the girl, I'm like, hi, I'm calling to verify you guys received my payment of $200 on Saturday. She was like, we don't have a payment on file for this account. I'm sorry. We don't have a payment on file for this account. And then she was like, I was just quiet. And she was like, ma'am. I said, yes. She was like, I hate to tell you this, but I've been getting these calls all day long. She was like, there's a lot of scamming going on with BGE. And a lot of people are calling saying that, you know, they made payment. A lot of people haven't made payment. They're just calling about the call. And she was like, but it looks like you've been scammed. And I'm like... like, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did this happen to me? Because I legit feel like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, like, that type of stuff, I'm on point for real. Like, I'm an OG. Alright? When it comes to being hip to, you know, street verbiage and scamming and all that. Like, I know what signs and stuff to look out for, what lingo. And I'm like, how in the world did I get scammed? How did I get scammed? When I tell y'all, I was livid. So then the guy calls me back, because I was on the phone with her for a while. He calls me back, and I'm like, that's him on the other line. She was like, okay, go ahead and merge the call, and I'll mute my phone. I merged the call, and I'm like trying to play him out of position a little bit. And I'm like, Kevin, you know, I just caught my job, and they're gonna give me like a payday advance or whatever. And I'm like, I might as well just go ahead and knock out the whole bill. And I was like, so what I need you to do is I need you to refund me the $200 that I paid you on Saturday, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pay you $900. I said $902.43. And I'm like, that's the total amount due on my account, right? And he goes, yes, Miss Shorten, correct. And that's when I'm like, freaking liar. Like, my account balance is only $342, $374 and change. And the girl jumped in on the call, and she was like, why are you scamming our customers, sir? Why are you scamming our customers? This is BGE, and she is not in disconnection status. She was like, why are you scamming our customers? And then he hung up. So I filed it. I filed a complaint with BGE, and they notated everything. And then when I hung up with her, I called all the numbers that he called me from. The California one, the number that he gave me to call back that day. I called back the number that he called me from on Saturday. I called back the 866 number that he gave me with the extension of 302. Everything was disconnected. The only thing that wasn't disconnected was the number that he called me from that day. But when it rang out, it said the text subscriber you have reached is not answering or not available. So it's basically like a track phone. So y'all, I got scammed. So hopefully, you know, this video can help you guys with just, I mean, the technology is so advanced these days. I hope and pray that y'all heard me, because I had y'all over the AC, and I didn't realize that the AC was blowing, so it might be extra loud in the camera. Ugh, I hope not, y'all. But anyway, yeah, I just hope that this video can help, you know, somebody and just spread the word. You know, like, they're just getting very, very, very advanced. This guy didn't have no Indian accent. He didn't sound like he was from overseas. He sounded like he was right down the street. Like, I mean, they're mimicking, like, literally cloning the system. Like, you have the whole music, you got the whole... Thank you for calling BGE. For disconnected or reconnection of your service, press 1. Press 2, you know. So I got a call like this a couple months ago regarding my credit card account, and they were saying, oh, we can get your interest rate lower. And the scary thing is with him is, I was like, well, I'm not giving you any of my credit card information. If you got it in front of you, you can verify it to me. He was able to verify my balance, what I owe, my due date. He confirmed with me the last payment I made. So I'm like, dang, they like getting in these people's systems, you know what I'm saying? So easy, these hackers. And I immediately hung up and called my credit card company and told them about the call, and they shut my card down, issued me a new card or whatever. But it's just crazy. Like, we're just not safe anywhere. Like, we're not safe making payments over the phone, because you clearly, I thought I was calling BGE. I'm calling somebody chilling in their living room with their laptop on Google, taking money. I don't know how much that man probably got that day. He got $200 off of me. You know, it's just crazy. Like, Caden's home. My battery's about to die, but I just wanted y'all to say hi. And then we still have our house guests here.
It took so long because I had to... It took so long because I had to walk the dog. He had a guest? I thought he was...
Naya is our house guest.
I thought he was his new owner.
Naya! Naya! Is she cute?
I thought he was his new owner.
No, it's a girl. Go ahead, Caden, finish eating, because after you're done, you need to do some work. I'm about to take a nap.